Plaintiff Regina Hardrick says the defendant is her cousin, and they used to have a good relationship until Regina loaned her $4,000. Regina claims after the defendant refused to repay the loan, they got into an altercation, and Regina punched her. She's suing for the $4,000. Defendant Tatiana White says Regina has a temper, and that's why they have so many problems. Tatiana insists $2,000 of the money was a gift, and the other $2,000 was from Regina's ex-boyfriend. So if she owes anyone, it's him.
Start with you.
Well, Tatiana is my cousin. We have a good relationship overall, but it's been pretty rocky lately because I loaned her $2,000 last year and $2,000 this year, and she told me that she's not going to pay me. So
What did you loan that amount of money to her for?
Because she needed, last year she said she was facing an eviction. She asked me to borrow $2,000, and she was supposed to pay it back this year. She hadn't paid it. Then she recently asked me for another $2,000 to get damages fixed on her car for an accident she had, and I loaned it to her again and told her she can pay me all at once.
When was she supposed to pay you the first?
In March.
Didn't pay that, and then you loaned her another $2 when?
In May.
Okay. If you hadn't gotten paid for the first, why would you loan more?
Yeah, and that's what everybody said. But it's, I trust her. She's my cousin. She never did anything wrong to me. So when she told me she paid me, I trusted her. But
how old are you?
I'm 23.
Loaning out thousands of dollars. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm not working right now, but
where do you get thousands of dollars?
Before I was working as a homemaker, but my family, I take care of my nephew. I have legal guardianship over him, so they give me a lot of money because they know I need help with him because I'm not used to taking care of a child.
So you loaning her? Never mind. Leave that alone.
Well, no, it's not like that. It's just I had money saved up because I was working at the time. I was a homemaker, so I didn't really have to put out too much, so I got to save a lot. So, I loaned her that, but lately it's just been real bad. Like, we argue a lot. We had an actual physical fight over Memorial Day weekend because I approached her, I asked her about the money, and she immediately got defensive. She pointed in my face and, oh, I'm not gonna give it to you. Why you keep asking me about it and all this stuff? So I'm like, oh my gosh, she got real in my personal space. So I hit her first, but I felt threatened. So
she told you she wasn't gonna pay you?
Yeah, she said I'm not gonna pay you.
Did she ever give you a reason?
She said, well, she told me she wasn't gonna pay me the second $2,000 because I didn't give it to her.
What about the first $2,000?
She agreed to pay that back in March, and she said when she's supposed to get a lump sum. She said she paid me back in full, but if she just got a job, then she paid me in installments.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Well, I would like to start by saying, I love my cousin. We are really close. We clean each other. We're attached.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, everybody, she's a good cousin to love. Giving away thousands or loaning out thousands and thousands. Go ahead.
Well, she's really strong-willed, and that's her character, and that's fine. And that's what basically kind of starts, like, a lot of the problems between us because she is so strong-willed and her temper is so strong, and she'll go from 1 to 10, out of nowhere.
You all never had a problem prior to the money?
No, we didn't have a prior to the money until she kept asking me for it.
So she wasn't going 1 to 10 then?
Not on me.
Oh, on other people?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not often, though.
Yes.
Did they owe her money?
No, they didn't owe her money.
So that may be her collection tactic. Because she just started with you.
Yes.
When you began to owe her money.
We only...
You don't know if the other people owed her money or not.
Well,
did she ever have to hit them?
Yes.
Oh, she would jump on them.
Not everybody, but
Some?
she had... Yeah, she's hit her boyfriends, her ex-boyfriends before.
Tell me about you. Has she hit you prior to this?
Prior to this, well, we were like 9, but she's not violent towards me.
I'm talking about in recent.
No.
She said you all were violent at the picnic.
Yes.
Tell me what happened there.
She approached me, and she was real nasty acting with me, about the money. And we've talked about this. This is not something I feel as if she needs to bring up every time I see her. We're around each other on a daily basis.
She's not going to bring it up anymore. We're going to resolve that today.
Yes. Thank you.
Definitely.
All right, either you're going to pay her or you're going to get off the hook. Now you won't have to worry about that no more, right?
Yes,
that's what I want. That's definitely what I want.
All right, so let's talk about the loan. Did she loan you the $4,000?
She gave me a gift.
Okay.
Of
gift?
$2,000.
You better than I thought you were.
I never gave her a gift.
You're better than I thought you were.
never
You don't
given her
just
a gift.
loan, you give thousands away.
I'm a
When did she give you these thousands?
Well, starting in September, I had gone back to school. I previously had a roommate that I have been in a relationship with, and after 2 weeks of living together, that didn't work. And, I was in school. This was my last year of school. I couldn't afford to pay double the bills that I had anticipated paying. So I called her. I talked to her about it. I asked her, could I have it? And I told her that if I could pay you back, I would try my best to pay you back.
All right. It's highly unusual to even discuss paying back. When you get a gift, you say thank you. You don't say, I'll try to pay you back.
Well,
That's called a loan.
I was going to try.
When's the second one? I know you were going to try because it was a loan. Well, how about the second instance? Yeah, that's what you do. You try to pay back your loan.
Thank you.
What was the second one?
Well, the second one was I got into a car accident, and that also just kind of pushed everything, all the bills on me again. While I was kind of getting on my feet, it pushed everything back. So I asked her again. I'm in school. I have no way of really working. Like, I just graduated in May. So
You have parents who could help?
I have parents, but they aren't financially able to help me.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's the only one that can?
Yeah, at the time that I thought was like
you know
willing to
someone
give
now?
it to me. No, well, else I would give her her money back.
So that's my point. You have no one in the world that could have helped you or can currently help you other than her?
Yeah.
You're totally dependent on her for all your emergency needs.
For emergency
You
needs,
need some
yes.
more friends. So you hear her, right?
Yes, I'm hearing
Do
her.
you know that you play that role
Yes.
as her personal banker?
Yes, and when
You
I have
enjoy
personal
that
banker,
role?
no, I really don't. But
Okay.
by her being my family, I feel like if I can help, I will.
All right,
and
so
that's
you
with
don't
any
mind.
family.
You don't enjoy it, but you don't mind being
I don't
a
mind
personal
as long as
banker.
I know I'm gonna get it back.
Okay,
Especially
so how
thousands.
related do we need to be to you?
Pretty related.
Distant cousin?
No.
Back to slavery?
Now I'm gonna need a
Because
bloodline.
you know we're all related. Back to Africa.
I'ma need
we're
a-
related some kind of way. You know that. In fact, all human beings are related.
Yeah, but no, I can't be just giving money to anybody now.
What do you mean anybody? You said
I gotta
relative.
trust you. You gotta instill that trust
You
in
trust
me.
the judge.
I trust you. I trust
I
you.
know you trust the
if you
judge.
need it, if you need it,
And
I
we
got
are
it for
distant
you.
cousins.
You can just be my friend. I can trust you.
All right, so we gonna have that 2,000.
Yeah.
Once she
When it's-
pays you, I want you to loan it to me.
Once she pay me,
you
and then
become
you just
my
call
personal
me and let me
banker.
know.
So the second one, you also agreed to pay or not?
I did agree to, well, okay. Her ex-boyfriend,
Tell him exactly why you said you weren't gonna pay me.
Go ahead.
Because her ex-boyfriend gave her the money. So if her ex-boyfriend gave her the money, then shouldn't I pay him back?
Did you have an agreement with him?
No.
Who'd you have the agreement with?
After agreement with her,
Okay,
but
what
the
year in
money
school
wasn't
are
her.
you? What year in school are
I
you?
graduated.
You graduated from
Yes.
where?
Community health, though, not law.
That ain't law, it's common sense. When you have an agreement with someone, that's who you pay back. You don't pay back their employer or whoever it is gave them their money. She got her money from whatever source. Her employer, her boyfriend, the dope man, if he's not one and the
man, I
same.
don't want the dope.
And all these other folks, whoever else she's getting these thousands of dollars from at age 23. $4,000 is your judgment, ma'am. And as I said, at some point we are related, and you do trust me.
All you gotta do is call me.
There you go. I'll see you in the back. Judgment
Thank
for the
you.
plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you. I still love you. I still love you the same, but I had to get my money. If this what it resulted to, then it is what it is.
I'm glad I ain't got to hear your mouth no more.
Well, I'm glad I ain't got to do nothing to you now. I had to bring it to court because I ain't want to be in jail.
Well, that's my cousin. She gonna be my cousin whether she wants to or not.
We still hang out. We still talk. I still love her. I just know if she needs something, she got a maximum of $10.